In a world of guilds and public quest boards, one hunter saw what nobody else even knew existed.
They're all scrambling for scraps on the board, but I see something floating that they can't.
Ren's hidden sight revealed a golden exclamation mark, a quest only he could undertake. Without a word, he walked past the crowded board and out into the street. The marker guided him into a narrow alley where an ancient scroll glowed against the brick.
Coordinates 47N. Eliminate the dungeon construct. Let's see what you are worth.
The system message read, "Eliminate the dungeon construct at coordinates 47N. No one else even knew it existed." The stone construct crumbled under his spear, leaving behind nothing but dust and a victorious chime. A blinding light coalesced into an ornate amulet, an SSS tier artifact of immense power.
If these rewards are hidden everywhere, I'll find them all before the world catches on.
Deep in the forest, a marker led him to a monster that the guilds had deemed extinct. In an underwater cave, a chest filled with rare crystals appeared where no quest was recorded. On a frozen peak, he activated a rune that rewarded him with a weapon capable of cutting through enchanted steel.
My inventory is overflowing, but this isn't just luck. It's a pattern no one else sees.
He began selling redundant relics at discreet auctions, building funds beyond any rookie hunter's dreams. Mapping the quest locations, Ren noticed they clustered around old association case sites.
These coordinates match sealed files and unsolved incidents from years ago.
The precision was too meticulous for random system glitches.
Someone hid these quests. Someone who knows what the association buried.
Now, he was no longer just a hunter. He was an investigator chasing ghosts only he could perceive. 6 months later, the Hunter Association noticed a dangerous anomaly in the market. Rare artifacts were surfacing on the black market at a rate that defied all known drop chances. A senior investigator was tasked to find the phantom supplier before the economy crashed.
Just one more sale, and I can vanish for a month. No one connects me to this.
But as the auctioneer hammered the final bid, association agents breached the door. Ren melted into the chaos, his hood up, his heartbeat a war drum.
They tracked the items here. They know someone is farming quests they can't see.
He pored over the association's security bulletins. His profile was being sketched. From that night, he dealt only through vetted private buyers, never the open market.
Every shadow feels like a tail. The association is hunting something it doesn't understand.
A new marker flickered into view, not in a dungeon, but inside an association-sealed annex.
They sealed this place for a reason. If I go in, I'll find more than loot.
He bypassed guards and magical wards, reaching a dusty evidence locker frozen in time. And there, beneath a forgotten case file, a blood-stained cloth with a monstrous symbol.
This emblem, it appears in dozens of cold cases the association never solved.
The hidden quests were not random treasures. They were a trail leading to buried evidence.
Every quest leads me to sealed files, dead witnesses, and crimes someone wanted forgotten.
Connecting the dots, Ren traced a web of corruption older than the Hunter Association's charter.
This isn't just a pattern. Someone high up is hiding something massive.
He was no longer a phantom farmer. He was the only one assembling the truth piece by piece. When Ren returned to his apartment, a folded parchment sat on his desk. It read, "We need to talk."
Coordinates to an abandoned chapel. Someone wants a meeting, but I am the one who's been invisible.
He arrived at a crumbling chapel outside the city, the air thick with magic wards. A woman emerged from the shadows. Silver hair, deep blue robes, eyes both tired and kind.
You've completed more of them than anyone in 3 decades. You deserve the truth.
How do you know about the hidden quests? No one else can see them.
Because I am the one who placed them. For 30 years, I've been waiting for someone with hidden sight. Each quest you completed was a piece of evidence. Proof of a monster faction hidden within the association.
They weren't just treasure hunts. They were a dead man's investigation, left for someone like me.
She led him to a hidden room, its walls covered in threads connecting dozens of unsolved cases.
This wall is my husband's legacy. Every thread connects to a monster hiding in our city. He was an archmage, the first to map their infiltration. They killed him for it.
His grave is unmarked. Only she knew the truth he died to protect.
Before they silenced him, he hid his evidence as quests only hidden sight could unlock.
But why me? 30 years is a long time. Others must have had the sight.
Hidden sight is rarer than a divine sponsor. You are the first to see them since his death.
She opened the incomplete case file. More than 20 quests still undiscovered.
If I refuse, her husband's murder stays buried. So does the truth. I'll find the rest. But I am not doing this for the association. I am doing this because it's right.
Then we finish what he started. Not as strangers, but as partners. The next markers are in a flooded archive, a black market vault, and an abandoned shrine.
Ren traced the invisible trail on the map. Each point a buried truth. The vault's guardian golem shattered, revealing a ledger of bribes to an official code named Ouroboros. But outside, a cloaked figure watched, its eyes tracking Ren with predatory stillness. 3 men blocked his path, their knives gleaming with paralytic venom, not to kill, but to abduct.
They knew my route. They were waiting. The faction is no longer just a shadow.
I felt the divination shiver. Someone is peeling back our wards, step by step.
Then we don't rest. Every night we waste gives them time to erase the evidence.
The next hidden marker appeared inside an old crime scene. The faction was already there, watching. Now the hunter was the hunted, and the truth was a race against an unseen noose. A golden exclamation mark flared inside the association's main tower, in a locked director's office.
If I'm caught, you can't be linked to me. Stay hidden.
He slipped past wards and patrols, his years of silent farming honed into a shadow's grace. In the director's office, the marker dissolved over a hidden compartment, a logbook binding dozens of officials to the faction. But a rotation guard caught the glint of his blade. Alarms shrieked through the marble halls. He shattered a window and leaped into the darkness, a spear thrust buying him seconds.
Someone breached the director's office. Then they found the logbook. Eliminate them.
I can't go back to my apartment. My face is on their watch list now.
They've locked down the city. You must go underground. No contact for now.
Without looking back, Ren vanished into the slums. His pursuit of hidden quests had made him a ghost. Now he had to become one forever. 3 days later, Ilara slipped through a maze of back alleys to a safe house under suppression wards.
These orders all chain back to the executive floor. No one below that level had access.
The logbook detailed bribes, classified operations, and a recurring code, Ouroboros. But the ultimate signature was redacted.
Every name we uncover leads to a dead man or a sealed file. This is suicide. I've lost my apartment, my funds, my freedom. If we keep pushing, I lose my life too.
My husband walked into this knowing he would die. He asked me to guard the truth until the right hunter came.
She unfolded a worn photograph, a younger Ilara standing beside a quiet-eyed archmage holding a newborn grimoire.
When they cornered him, he smiled and said, "The quests will finish themselves. I am still waiting."
Then I won't let him wait any longer. But after this, I am not the same hunter who started.
They mapped the final marker. The one quest that would unmask the faction's beating heart. The final marker pulsed in an abandoned subway station. Its glow too clean, too deliberate.
This is a trap. But if I turn back, the trail ends here.
He breached the rune circle alone, and the moment his hand touched the scroll, binding chains snapped from the walls. 6 faction enforcers emerged from the dark, their weapons coated in paralytic venom. Ren became a whirlwind of steel, but a jagged blade carved deep into his side. In the chaos, he lunged for a fallen briefcase. A data crystal pulsed with encrypted light. The playback was brief. President Vane's voice, ordering the elimination of the archmage who discovered the faction.
The president is Ouroboros. He killed Ilara's husband.
He crushed the projector and fled into the tunnels, blood painting his escape route.
I have the truth, but if I don't stop the bleeding, it ends here.
By morning, President Vane branded Ren a terrorist. Bounty posters flooded every guild board. Ren moved through the slums like a hunted animal, every passing patrol a potential executioner. In a derelict factory, Ilara's suppression wards flickered to life. She had been waiting. Together, They assembled the final file, recordings, ledgers, and the crystallized voice of a president ordering murder. Ren patched into an encrypted channel, but before the upload completed, an unfamiliar handshake signal appeared. Ilara's divination confirmed it. A mole inside the international relay. Any digital transmission would be intercepted.
We can't risk the entire case on a digital handoff. Someone has to carry it directly. I'll take it to Intercontinental Affairs myself. I know an agent who won't sell us out.
If you fail, the truth dies with you. 30 years, and my husband's name.
Ren slipped the crystal into his jacket and turned toward the eastern gate. The city's lockdown was tightening. He memorized the Intercontinental Affairs building's layout. Every guard rotation, every hidden scanner. Ilara's magic washed over him. A cold shiver as his features blurred into those of a forgettable clerk.
This blessing will hold for 1 hour. After that, you walk alone with the truth.
Then let it be enough. Whatever happens, your husband's work ends tonight.
He descended into the city's arteries, a ghost wearing a stranger's face.
Patrol pattern shifts right. I cut through the old subway tunnel.
His jacket concealed a weight greater than any weapon. Years of hidden quests forged into a single crystal.
The Incon building, final checkpoint. If I falter here, it's over.
Hidden sight overlaid the security grid, red threads of magic barring the lobby floor. He stepped through the ID scanner, the illusion holding by a thread. On the other side, Agent Cross was waiting. In a soundproofed chamber, Agent Cross stared at the disguised hunter, who had just breached the world's most secure lobby.
I am the one your mole warned you about. The file I am carrying will end President Vane.
The playback lasted 3 minutes. Cross didn't blink as the assassin's orders crackled through the speaker.
That voice, ordering the elimination of Archmage Kael Voss. It's the same man who leads the monster faction.
Cross pressed a hidden button on his wrist. A silent alarm rippled through the building. The emergency protocol for high-level corruption was live. Across the city, sealed arrest warrants materialized.
It's done. The association's rot will be carved out tonight, but Cross's eyes told me this is only the beginning of a war.
Ren turned and walked out, the crystal's weight replaced by the cold certainty that justice was finally moving. Outside, the first tactical vans were already rolling toward the association president's estate. Agents in black flooded the guild hall, tactical lights cutting through the marble haze. Vane's guards fought with enchanted blades, but they fell one by one, outmatched, outnumbered.
This building answers to me. Every brick, every rune. You have no authority here.
Null cuffs snapped shut, and Vane's legs buckled. For the first time, fear crossed his features. A commando squad found the hidden archive. The seal of Ouroboros glowed on the door, matching every piece of evidence Ren had assembled. Inside, ritual altars, serpentine murals, and a log of human sacrifices dating back decades. Every public screen in the city switched to the broadcast. Association president, arrested for conspiracy.
The weight I carried for months, it's finally out of my hands.
Ouroboros is eternal. You'll regret this. Every last one of you.
But as the banner fell, the people saw only one truth. The hidden monster faction was real, and its head had been severed. Before the soldiers could react, Vane's body twisted. The Ouroboros mark spread across his flesh.
He's changing. The monster inside him is breaking free. You are not taking anyone else down with you, not after what you did to her.
I've waited 30 years for this moment. Tonight, your reign of blood ends forever.
Ilara's divination peeled back the layers of his dark power, exposing the fragile human core Vane had buried. Ren's spear found that core, piercing the heart of Ouroboros' foul magic. With a deafening screech, Vane's monstrous form unraveled, leaving him broken and powerless on the concrete. Agents flooded the alley, null cuffs snapping around his wrists before he could move. As they dragged him toward the armored van, Vane's hateful gaze locked on Ren, a silent vow of retribution. But under the first light of dawn, Ren and Ilara stood together, the nightmare of 3 decades, finally laid to rest. 1 week later, the International Council summoned Ren to a gilded hall. The association's fate was in their hands. They offered him the presidency of the rebuilt Hunter Association, a seat of absolute authority.
For months, I hunted alone, trusting no one. Now they want me to lead them? I didn't expose the rot just to sit in the same chair. The presidency is too much power for one person.
He proposed a new role instead, an independent oversight inspector. Outside the chain of command, the council hesitated. Then, one by one, they nodded. The position was created, a silver badge with an open eye, the symbol of his site, now official.
They'll call me inspector, but I'll always be the hunter who sees what they can't.
The rebuilt association would have many eyes. His would remain the sharpest, from hidden farmer to the world's first oversight inspector. Ren's journey was just beginning. A week after the council, Ren found Ilara's stone cottage nestled against the quiet mountains. They sat at her humble table, tea forgotten, speaking without the burden of years of secrets.
My husband can rest now, not because the world knows his name, but because his truth was uncovered.
She led him up the hill to a simple gravestone, finally bearing the name, Kale Voss, in the mountain's shadow. She confessed that the hardest quest had been letting go of vengeance.
I thought justice would bring rage, but all I feel is relief and gratitude.
Kale carved a path out of the darkness. I'll walk it with my eyes wide open.
Then we move forward, not as fugitives, not as widows, but as watchers.
Ren descended the hill as the sun climbed higher. His burden transformed from survival to purpose.
There are still shadows everywhere, but now there's a light to meet them.
Ren settled into a modest inspector's office, walls lined with case files instead of hidden treasures. A routine financial report crossed his desk, but his eyes caught a signature that didn't belong.
That pen stroke is almost perfect. Almost, but not quite.
He stepped outside and passed the guild quest board. Hunters clamored for bounties he'd once secretly outpaced. No golden markers appeared. Only the mundane needs of the city.
Maybe the hidden quests were just one woman's grief. Or maybe they're just waiting.
He climbed to his usual rooftop. The city was quieter now, no patrols hunting him, no secrets burning in his pocket. Then, so faint it could have been a trick of the dying sun, a golden flicker.
Another hidden quest. But this one doesn't feel like Ilara's. This one feels older.
The flicker solidified into a quest marker, pulsing like a heartbeat. The world still had secrets. The marker drifted downward, leading Ren off the rooftop and through the quiet evening streets. In a forgotten park, the quest marker swelled into a bright golden exclamation mark.
It's not Ilara's signature. The magic is older, colder. This quest predates her.
He reached out and touched the light. A scroll materialized in the air before him. The system message was brief. Investigate the old subway station. Coordinates not from any known guild.
Old subway station. No reward listed. Someone just wants this found.
The marker reformed into a guiding light, pointing toward the old subway entrance. Ren walked forward, the city lights dimming behind him. The path ahead was dark, but promising.
She said there were others like me in the past. Maybe they left quests too.
The golden exclamation mark hovered at the subway entrance, waiting. Ren didn't hesitate. He descended into the old subway, the golden marker illuminating steps long untouched by sunlight. Deeper, past rusted tracks, the marker pulsed faster, as if racing toward a memory. At a blast door sealed with an inverted eye, the marker dissolved, the symbol glowing back. The door slid open without a sound. Beyond, a stone chamber held only a small chest covered in dust. Inside, a leather-bound journal and a map marked with hidden quest symbols from a forgotten era. The journal read, "I placed these quests too. We are not alone. Seers have been hiding the truth for centuries."
Seers. A lineage of watchers stretching back centuries. The hidden quests are a living network.
The final page revealed a web of golden markers drawn across continents, a map of hidden quests worldwide.
This isn't just Ilara's grief. It's a legacy, and I am its latest chapter.
He tucked the journal away and climbed toward the surface, a silent vow forming with each step. Ren emerged onto his rooftop, the city sprawling below him with new meaning. He opened the journal to a map dotted with golden markers, a hidden network spanning every continent.
Hidden sight. It's not a fluke. It's a calling passed down through generations.
Across the world, invisible to all but a few, other golden quests waited. Ren traced the lines that connected him to a lineage of watchers, all who had seen the unseen. His journey had begun as a lone farmer. It would continue as a steward of a forgotten truth.
I am not just an inspector. I am a seer, and the quests are calling.
The sun set over the city, but for Ren, a new dawn was breaking. The hidden quests would keep appearing, and so would he. With eyes only for the secrets others could not see, Ren walked into his next chapter. As dusk settled, Ren walked the familiar avenue, a golden marker floating just ahead.
I used to think I was just lucky. Now I know I am part of something ancient.
Past him, hunters still clamored at the public quest board. Blind to the true battles around them, the hidden quests were never about rewards. They were a cry for justice from those who could not speak. In a world of open quests and public fame, the most important battles are fought in the shadows, and Ren would always be there, with eyes that see the unseen. A small golden exclamation mark pulsed in the evening air, then faded. He didn't chase it. He simply smiled.
The quests will keep appearing, and so will I.
And with that, he walked into the night, the shadows parting for those who could see.